arrive in 7 minutes, 7, 8 minutes. Another medrash. The air is filled with excitement, a development that we've been waiting for, oh my goodness, ever since we opened our doors in 1974, 75. God's help, we're going to have our own, our bris midrash is going to have its own Sefer Torah. One of the, on the Spalding yesterday, he said he himself dedicates 1/2 the cost of the Sefer Torah, and of course, with God's help, we're going to shortly undertake the campaign. Everybody will be able to participate in dedicating portions and sentences, letters and verses in memory of beloved ones, or vehicles which are very sacred, and some people look forward to it. Shnayim sheyoshvin, the aim being divrei Torah, if two are sitting together and they're just idle gossip, aim being divrei Torah, there's no Torah discussion, they don't study or read the Torah. That's a gathering of playboys, people that sit and ridicule, or just waste their time, waste away their lives. Two sit, and they do discuss and engage in the study of Torah. So there's a divine presence. When I arrived in White Lake, so when I was invited to, they said they're having a meeting of some sort, some a men's club, and they invited me that I should deliver some sort of invocation, and I took it to mean that it was that to make certain there should be divrei Torah, there should be some words of Torah at the meeting as well. I thought it was some sort of meeting for the good of the community. They were going to make blood drives, or they were going to help the needy. Oh, there's organizations which devote themselves to helping those that are needing help. So I came, I delivered the invocation. As soon as I finished the invocation, they sat down, they played poker. So that's not what it means. I mean, there's more to it than that. The Kelmer Maggid was one of those famous preachers with an incredible imagination. He had to appear before a community and raise funds for a very needy cause. And he was looking for something out of the ordinary to sort of to tug at everybody's heart to take a hold of their minds and their hearts. So when he got to speak, he said, he says, my dear brothers and sisters, he said, the way you look at me now, he said, I had lived my life to its entirety, and after spending a lifetime of wandering from city to city, from town to town, and preaching and trying to make individuals better their ways, bring them back to Torah and to observe mitzvahs, he said, I finally was put to rest. I had peace. I'm laying in my grave peacefully, and I hear a knock on the grave. And they said, who lies here? He heard. So he said, I answered, I'm Moshe Yitzchak. He said, who are you? He said, I was known as the preacher from Kelm. So a too unfriendly voice responded, I'm looking for you. Come, arise from your grave. When he said, when I got out of my grave, an angel was standing there, and he says, come, follow me. I'm going to take you to your destination. So he said, I'm starting to follow him, and began following him. Then he said, I'm taking you to your destination, to hell. So he said, it can't be. There must be a mistake. He said, no, angels don't make mistakes. He said, how could it be? I, Moshe Yitzchak, who devoted my life so selflessly. I never slept in the same bed 2 nights. I went from town to town, from city to city, exhorting my brethren to better their ways, to study Torah. He said, that should be my reward? He said, and then I began crying, and I fell to the ground, and I guess my tears softened him. I said, please, take me before the throne of glory, the Kisei HaKoved, to present my case. He took me before the throne of glory, before the Rabbi, and he said, Rabbi, how could it be I, your servant, my Yitzchak, who my life was devoted completely, selflessly for others? He said, I gave away my days and my nights, exhorting my brethren to study Torah, to give charity, to better their ways, to improve their character traits. I said, and this should be my reward? I went preaching from town to town. I gave every night. So he said, what? He said, the Rabbi Shalom said to me, the Almighty said, Moshe Yitzchak, at the end of your sermons, your preaching, what happened? So he said, well, they passed around a plate, and this one put in a groschen, this one put in a kopeke. The Almighty said to me, Moshe Yitzchak, my son, that's what the problem was. My Torah, which is far more priceless, because of needing them pearls and rubies, you sold it for kopekes and groshes, and you sold my Torah cheaply. But I'll tell you what, he said, I'll take into consideration your motives. You meant well. He said, I'm going to send you back onto this world in a migration. But remember, don't sell my Torah cheaply. So he continued, he said, my dear brothers and sisters, he says, I must raise money for a very, very important cause. He says, and I don't want to have to return once more. So please, I don't want to sell my Torah cheaply. Chanani ben Akashu Omer, Ratzah HaKadosh Baruch Hu, V'zakes Es Yisrael, Tefika Chibur Lam Torah Mitzvah Shenemar, Adonai Chavis Man Tzidkoi, Yagdol Torah V'yadir.